Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you wherever you are around the globe. On the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia. It is a very good morning to you right from Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Welcome to the channel. It is a beautiful Sunday morning indeed. Later today, it's going to be Chelsea Arsenal at the bridge. What are your expectations? Well, my preview will come up maybe 4 hours to the game. 4 hours to the game, that's when I'll do my full preview. Chelsea, Arsenal. But right now, some important news that came up last night. Listen, it is a must win for Chelsea. We must win tonight. Against Arsenal, we must win. Because the league table is widely open. Like I said a few days ago, the mighty are falling. Midweek, in the Champions League, we saw big teams falling. This weekend, big teams are falling as well. Manchester City, my goodness. Pep Guardiola have never experienced such a defeat before. 4 defeats in a row. Brighton make it 4 defeats in a row for Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. It is getting complicated for Pep. It is getting complicated for Pep Guardiola right now. You see, for those of you who think that Pep is the master tactician, just give him the players and Pep, if you don't give him the money he needs, he will not come to your club. Pep can only function if he has the quality best players at his disposal. The best players, that is it. From when Pep came to Man City, we saw him, the players that he doesn't want, he made sure the club sold all of them out. I remember very well when he used to bench this Ivorian. What's his name? He benches players that you would have been thinking that these guys are the best in the world. Pep will bench them because they don't fit into his system or his style of play. That is Pep Guardiola for you. Now, just because one player, Rodri, one player in that midfield, 4 losses in a row. It is the first time in Pep Guardiola's, era. History, for that matter. Brighton. I remember when Chelsea, played against Brighton, we played Bournemouth and all the talks of, Brighton didn't turn up. Bournemouth didn't turn up. Brighton and this Bournemouth, these guys, they are up. It is no longer Brighton or Bournemouth of those days. 2-1. You see, now you guys are now seeing how Erling Haaland is struggling. You've seen it. In midweek, Champions League, he could not deliver. Now, he scored 1 goal, yet it was not enough. Erling Haaland are against Brighton. 1. And that is not all. Liverpool right now, they are on fire. Liverpool flying high on top of the Premier League table. 5 points and 6 clean sheets. 5 points and 6 clean sheets for Ancelotti and his men. Yes, 5 points and 6 clean sheets for Ancelotti and his men. They are flying high. The season is still not up to, the halfway yet. Anything can still happen. But looking at Liverpool, dear friends, it is very likely they will be carrying the league. If this momentum can continue, even if after the international break, and Liverpool can continue with this momentum, trust me, they'll carry the league. But hey, Chelsea, we are coming up. Because tonight against Arsenal, I'm very confident that Chelsea will win. Oh yes, I'm very, very confident. I'll go into the preview later tonight, later in the afternoon. But I am very confident that Chelsea will move to the 4th place. But if Chelsea lose tonight's game, Chelsea will move back to 8th position. Yeah, we'll be around 7th, 8th position if we should lose tonight's game. The gap right now between a 4th place team, where Chelsea is now, 4th place, 3rd place and 4th place team, where Chelsea is right now, and 10th place team is only 3 points. It is only 3 points between us and the 10th place team. So you can imagine if the 10th place team should win their game right now and Chelsea loses, that 10th place team will now move straight away to our position. It is what it is. That is how tight the league table is right now in England. But I believe that my club, Chelsea, tonight against Arsenal, my Arsenal friends, well, let me now quickly move to Chelsea news. In the next 5 minutes, I'll run out because I will come back in the afternoon for preview. Yeah, it's good to see Moise Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez putting in an extra work. Yes, extra work at the training ground for shooting. It is very good. You know why? When I saw the video, I'm like, whoa, Caicedo practicing for shooting and Enzo Fernandez. After the main training, they are having an extra training on shooting. Moise Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Extra training on shooting and scoring goals. We will eventually face low blocks consistently. Yes, in this season, we will eventually face low block teams consistently in this season. And one of the best ways to create chances against them is by using Zone 14. Yes, Zone 14. Having midfielders who can shoot is a pure gold. Having midfielders that can shoot from their midfield positions, it is a pure gold. And like I did a comparison yesterday, why I can see Caicedo in the likeness of Kante and Essien, because these are midfielders that can shoot from far. Outside the box, it is a pure gold. Pure gold. Dear friends, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said to you, I'll be coming up later with my preview. But quickly, Cole Palmer was not in the latest training pictures yesterday. He was not spotted in the latest training. He was not spotted. The first training that took place yesterday, maybe later in the evening, he came up for some tactical training. I'm not too sure. But the pictures that came up yesterday, Cole Palmer was not spotted. Yeah. Not many pictures were out though. But Cole Palmer was not spotted in training yesterday. It is what it is. I am of the view that we better give him good rest. And we should not even allow him to go for the international break. We should rather stay with our physios. When the international break is over, he'll be fit enough so that we can continue firing from where we stop. Because we have players that can fit in. I believe Christopher Nkunku and Joao Felix can do the job. In fact, Joao Felix is my tick. It's my tick for tonight's game against Arsenal. Yes. Dear friend, when I come up with my preview, I'll talk more about Joao Felix and Christopher Nkunku. But right now, it is what it is. It is what it is. Brighton has beaten Manchester City 2-1, and Liverpool equally has taken the 3 points by, beating West Ham, I believe. Yeah. They also won 2-0. 2-0. It is what it is, dear friend. So quickly, in the next 3 minutes, I should be letting you go. Pep Guardiola. The first time in Pep Guardiola's career that he has lost 4 matches in a row. 4 matches in a row. Now, finally, my major problem going to face Arsenal this afternoon in UK time or evening, dear friend, is our goalkeeping department. We've been so much concerned about our goalkeeper Enzo Fernandez, but our head coach Robert Sanchez, I beg your pardon. We've been so much concerned about our goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. So much concern about him. But our head coach Enzo Maresca seems not to bother. The last time he granted an interview about him, Enzo Maresca has warned Robert Sanchez that the moment he stops trying to pass, he is out from the squad. The moment he stops passing the ball, his way out of the back, he will be asked. The moment Robert Sanchez stops playing the ball from behind, that means that he specifically instructed Robert Sanchez, play from the back, pass the ball from back, don't play it indirect. Dear friends, I have seen that it worked perfectly in a B team. As you can see the video right there on your screen. That is the B team. Jensson playing the ball beautifully from behind. And you could see how the other players were receiving the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next moment, they are in the opposition area. Very beautiful. But we are not seeing this same kind of play from the A team in the Premier League. That is my worry. Don't you think that it is high time we give that same opportunity to Jensson in the EPL? Because just this video alone you watch now, look at how beautiful it is to play from the back. Sanchez under this kind of pressure will make a mistake. Robert Sanchez under this pressure that Jensson was on, yet he passed the ball beautifully to the defender, to another player. Then the next moment you see the ball in the opposition area beautifully. I am very much concerned about our goalkeeping department. Facing Arsenal today, there is no margin of error from our defense. There should be no margin of error from our goalkeeper. No margin of error. No margin of error, dear friends. I'm concerned. Well, let me leave the rest. Because, like the keeper, just as our coach has been saying, he is protecting his players. We understand. But we already know what is at stake playing against Arsenal. This is who wins London. This is a London derby. This is London derby. It is not Chelsea against another. No, this is a derby. And we are in this like our own El Clasico. Yes, London derby, we are taking over the city of London. London is always blue. And we are about to exert that authority, that power this afternoon. We can't afford to lose the game. Dear friends, quickly, some 2 or 3 shout-outs before I let you go. Yes, this is a beautiful Sunday morning, so some shout-out before I let you go. My time is up. Well, Abba Francis Abba, it's been a long time, my dear friend. Abba Francis Abba says, Salah, our coach Maresca is always saying this comment anytime he's interviewed on a podcast about what his plans for Chelsea this season. His answer is always annoying. He will say the management of Chelsea asked him to build a good team, not top 4 or winning the league. To me, it's not encouraging, and the players will feel relaxed and keep playing well on the field, but not to push for a win. This is affecting the players anytime they face big teams. He's not persuading the players' eyes on winning silver. I got your point. That the comment of the head coach is making life easy for the players. Like they don't have the zeal. There's no target to win trophy, so they are only playing to play a beautiful game. There's no target that we are to win a trophy this season or next season. Somehow, but it is man management as well. He's trying to manage the players in a way that do not be under too much pressure so that they can deliver. For me personally, he kept saying that in public, but I believe deep down, because I had an interview from which of the players who said their aim is to be in the top 4. That means that within the playing body, they have a target. He said their aim is to play in the Champions League next season. So within the setup, they have a target, but they don't want that target to, they are not saying it publicly, or the coaches are not saying it publicly in order to avoid pressure, from the fans. All right, big shout out to you, Abba Francis Abba. Keep your messages coming in. The next one says, Mr. Salon, we will see Palmer on the pitch after the break. Exactly so. I also expect Palmer to come in only after the international break. The name is what? Ibrahim. Maji Ibrahim. Big shout out to you, Maji Ibrahim, wherever you are. The next one from Frederick Ahmad Babe says, we need to beat Arsenal. Maresca has nothing to tell Chelsea fans. It's a must win, nothing else. Frederick Amabe from Biafra State, Nigeria. It is a must-win indeed tonight for Chelsea. Big shout out to you, Frederick Amabe from Biafra State, Nigeria. Young Joffrey says, good day, Mr. Selom. I'm worried because our coach, Enzo Maresca, isn't giving us hope against big team. If not against Arsenal, I would have been 100% sure that Chelsea will win. But now I am not sure to predict whether Chelsea will win or not. I'm Young Joffrey watching from Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. Joffrey from Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. The fact is that we've been losing games against the big teams. We lost against Arsenal. We lost against Man City, the first game of the season. We lost against Liverpool. We drew against Manchester United. Well, maybe this time around, Arsenal will not pass us by. Maybe we are going to be sacrificing Arsenal as a sacrificial lamb. Yeah, I'm hoping so. That tonight, the story will be different. All right? Okay, the last two. Frederick Amabe says, Chelsea need to beat Arsenal today to keep us on top 4. And congrats to your Jackson. But for me, Nkuku is better. And Maresca has no excuse against Arsenal. Thanks, Frederick Amabe. All right. Big shout out to once again, Frederick. The last one, the same Frederick. All right, guys. I'll be back with my predicted lineup and my preview in the next hours. See you guys when you see me. Shalom and peace.